Hi, I'm Samantha Griffiths. I'm just going to give you a simple guide around the keyboard. Okay, if you looked at a keyboard and you're a complete beginner, you might think that all the notes mean something different. But actually, in fact, they just repeat. Okay, so you've just got a repetitive pattern. You have 7 white notes. Okay, so you've got C, D, E, F, G, A and B. Okay, and then you've got some black notes as well. Okay, so with this, if you think that they're kind of shown, if you work it in octaves, okay, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then you get to C again. Okay, and then this sequence just repeats up the piano or down the piano. So then you've got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay. Another way to look at it is if you use C's as your kind of referral notes. Okay, if you look at the black notes, if you think the set of 2, the first black note, okay, just down from this to the left is C, okay, and this will happen every time. So if you go up, first black note, if you come down, you've got another C. Okay, so this is again, this will help you find notes. Okay, another thing, that you might hear me say in some of my videos is I might say to you, okay, you're going to start on E, and it's the E just above middle C. Okay, so here's middle C, and D, and this is E. Okay, but then you might be thinking to yourself, how do I find where middle C is? Okay, so there's lots of ways you can do this. Okay, on a full-size piano, this is a full-size piano with 88 keys. Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 C's before middle C. So you've got, so this is the C here. This is the first C from the left. This is A, B. Okay, so you've got 1 C. You've got 2 C's. You've got 3 C's. And you've got 4 C's. On the 4th C, this is middle C, which is commonly used as your referral note. Okay, because it kind of splits the keyboard into 2. So notes below middle C you generally use with your left hand. Notes above middle C you generally use with your right hand. Okay, so another way to think of that if you can't work in the octaves initially is to count up from the bass. Okay, so it's 24 white notes up. Okay, so let me just show you that. So it's including this first note, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. Okay, so that's another way of working out where middle C is. Okay. Okay, then sharps and flats. Okay, you might hear me talk about in some of my videos, or you may see it. You may see a sharp sign above one of the notes, or next to one of the notes, sorry, or you might see a flat sign. These are your black notes, okay? Which are used in a lot of songs, depending on which key signature you are in. Okay, so if I was to say to you work in sharps, okay, and the piece of music you're looking at on my videos is in sharps and you keep seeing the sharp sign, okay, if you're thinking to yourself, well, how do I know which is F sharp? Okay, go to F, so C, D, E, F. Okay, and sharps are to the right of your white note, yeah? So here's F. If it says to you you need to play F sharp, you're going to play F sharp every time, which is this one, as opposed to F. Okay, so general rule, sharps are to the right of a white note. Again, just one more example, if it says on there C sharp, here's middle C, sharps are to the right, So here you go. Okay, then flats. Okay, so you may see some flats in some of the videos. Okay, flats are to the left of a white note. So if we find B, for example, so C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, flats are going to be to the left. Okay, so here's B and the flat is B flat. Okay, so if you're getting confused maybe by a little bit by what I just said about, so say, because a sharp can be a flat as well, it just means, you know, what it means is it depends which direction you're going up the piano, okay, which key signature it's in. So, for example, B flat will be the same as A sharp, okay, but it just depends which key it's written in and which direction the note is going up the piano, okay. Another example for you, C sharp. So C sharp is the same as D flat, okay, just to help you a little bit more with that. Okay, another thing you will see throughout our videos is that I've put fingering on there. Fingering is really important when you're playing piano, because if you only tend to use a couple of fingers, you'll end up slipping up and you'll end up running out of fingers and things. So it's quite important to make sure you use the fingering guide. It's advisable too, otherwise you'll end up, it won't be very fluent and it could sound a little bit messy at times. So generally, your right hand, so if you see a 1, this is going to be your thumb, okay. If you see a 2, it's your index finger. If you see a 3, it's your third. If you see a 4, it's your fourth. And if you see a 5, it's your pinky, yeah? So 1 is your thumb, 2 is your index, 3 is your third, 4th is your 4th finger, 5th is your pinky. Left hand, again, 1 is your thumb, 2 is your index, 3 is your third, 4th is your 4th finger, and 5th is your pinky, okay? So when you see them numbers on our videos, try and use the advisable fingering guide if you can. Okay. Another thing that's important is to make sure you your hands aren't too flat on the keys, okay, and too tense. So make sure your fingers are relaxed, your wrists are relaxed, and you just your fingers are going to be slightly bent, okay? You don't want to be playing like this, because you're not going to be able to move nicely between the notes. If you keep your fingers curled, you can move quicker, okay, and it'll be a smoother transition. Okay, so imagine you like grabbing a tennis ball or something. That's the position you need. Okay, and then most importantly as well, another thing that you should always think about is your posture. Okay, so make sure your chair is the right height for you. Maybe use cushions if you don't have an adjustable seat. Make sure your back's relatively straight, okay, but not tensed. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. A lot of people, when they initially start learning, their shoulders lift because they're sort of tense and things. So just try and enjoy it, try and relax, okay, and then have fun. Most importantly, have fun, okay.